stuff on Facebook and lost track of time. But I think I was way too comfy at the moment. And so, welcome though. Um, Hopefully everybody's day has been going well on this Thursday today. Mine's been pretty well. All I done today is just hung out around the house, dusted areas that were needed and all that stuff. And so, um, yeah, but as people start coming in, y'all, please make sure y'all are being respectful and all that stuff. And so, yeah, we want to make sure. Hey, Ellie, I see you're in the chat, girl. How are you doing? It's been a minute since you were in, but hopefully you're doing good. Um, Sorry, I was just doing something real quick. But hopefully you're doing good. Hang on, let me just turn this up a bit, just so that way I can see and all that stuff. But yeah. Oh, thank you so much. It's an Apple Watch. I got the watch band and the watch cover. They both I got off Amazon, which they both actually were a set. So the little watch cover actually comes with the watch band. And aka pink is my favorite color, for a fun fact. So all that stuff. And it's just really cool. And so yeah, which pink's my favorite color. And so yeah, and I'll tell you, the one of my old watch bands, well, not only bands, but really one of my old, well, really especially one of my old watch covers I had on here. It was just white at first, and then over time it just started turning very disgusting looking. It just started looking very like ugh looking. Like it was just turning into like grayish and then turn into like a weird combination of stuff. And so over time, but then kind of as it was going, I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna have to look on Amazon for a new one because I can't stand it anymore. And so, um, oh, thank you. I think it's a basic one. I think it's a. I'll show you it. It's right there. It's kind of blurry because of the area, but it's a Dallas Cowboys one. What's funny is it's almost like it's so funny. I wish it did say Stanley on it, but I think it's a really cool, just basic tumbler. And then I'll tell you, I have another tumbler that's like the same. Well, not like the same, but it's like the same, almost similar look like, but in hot pink, kind of like my watch a little bit. But what's cool is it's just plain pink and it has like this really cool little crack design on it, almost like if you think about like concrete and stuff, like outdoor concrete ish. That's kind of what it's like. Just really cool. And so, um, oh, you're so sweet. Ash, girl, welcome in. It's been a little bit. How are you doing? Hopefully, you're doing good. Excuse my boob, y'all. I have to kind of tuck that in. It's just because of the collar. But how are you doing? Right now, y'all, I'm just relaxing in the bed because I'm just so comfortable for some reason. And so, hopefully, you're doing well. But y'all, make sure you guys are hitting the like button as well. Hey there. Welcome in. Oh no! I am so sorry to hear that. I hate. Oh my gosh. I hate that so much. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. Hopefully you get better soon. I remember when I got COVID like probably 2 times or so. At least twice that I know of. Cause I think for me I was a sophomore, I think. yeah, I think I was about, I'll have to look. I'll have to look back. But the first time I got it was 1 year during spring break, which was, oh gosh. What? That is not good. Oh my goodness. Hopefully everything goes well because, oh my gosh, that sounds horrible. Praying for you. Because, gosh. Because, I mean, I got it, 1 year, actually, it was like a couple years ago. I want to think I was either a sophomore or a junior when I got it. But it was the same, both of them happened the same year but different times. So the first time I got it was either my sophomore year, I think it was my sophomore year, thinking about it, actually. Um, okay, I was just making sure. Y'all, we have 3 people in the chat, and so, um, yeah, but the first time I got COVID was around spring break of sophomore year. I think it was like a day or two before spring break started, though, so which was the worst. And then, um, after that, later in, and then after that, in December of that same year, I got it again, but it was actually the day before, like literally the day before New Year's. No, actually, no, it was actually a couple days before New Year's, actually. Which was basically the day before New Year's Eve, actually, is when I got it. So it sucked. For literally that. So I feel it. So literally, I feel you there. Because I've had it twice and it is literally the worst. Because, y'all, when I had it those times, what I was dealing with was, like, I was dealing with body aches. I didn't feel so good. I felt like crap those times. And then just didn't want to do much. I mean, luckily I didn't really have a fever really much. I think one time I think I did for a little bit, but then it stopped. And so that was a thankful leaf. Um, and so but yeah, I mean, it's not a joke, y'all. Like, ooh, I feel ya. And so, yeah. Yeah, I literally agree because even when and even I'll tell you this too, my brother even had it months, like last year, like a week, like, and actually, I'll tell you this, y'all. So when my boyfriend was out in October of last year, he actually was supposed to be here around October 1st area, like on my actual birthday that year, or actually no, I think it was September. So I think actually it was September 27th originally he was supposed to be out. In that timeline, yes, he's younger than me. His name is Jake. And so, yeah. Yo, we have 4 people in the chat. 5 people. What the? And so that just got me going wild. But, yeah. And so, what was crazy was the day was pretty good. Never thought this was gonna happen. Then, and then on this day, my brother got home from school. He didn't seem too good. I noticed he didn't look too good. Holler, dude, what up? How are you doing? There, I'm gonna so you guys can see. And so, yeah, but I mean, it was crazy. I didn't think anything of it. And so, my mom went in there, chatted him, did all that stuff. But what was crazy was I actually was talking with my boyfriend at this time when that was going on. And so, even I was somehow excited I was at the time around October to see him. And then after we got the call and stuff, 19. And so Yeah, she's got COVID, which sucks. And so, yeah. But yeah, and then after that, after I like regular, after I got off the phone with him, just went out there like any ordinary, and my mom goes, so your brother unfortunately has COVID. I'm like, what? And then it just got me in a complete, yeah, it got me in a complete state of mind. But Ash, keep this in context. This was in October of last year. Like, actually, no, this was September of last year, about to be October of last year. And so, basically, I couldn't even have him over the day that that he would have been out there, which would have been from September 27th through the 29th of last year. So we ended up moving it to October the 4th, which luckily a few days later finally he was negative. So thank the Lord. And so luckily instead my boyfriend was out in October for my birthday, which was from the 4th through the 6th. And so I was thankful that he was able to come out. But yeah, I mean, I tell you, COVID is a no joke situation though. Like, it's a pain in the butt. Like, it's like not the best. But yeah, um, exactly. Okay, thanks for letting me know, Holly. I appreciate it. Let me just fix my phone stance. But yeah, I mean, it was crazy when I heard about that though. And so, let's see who else. But yeah, and so yes, exactly. Because there's other people out there that have way more worser cases. Like because a lot of people like there's a lot of people like especially even in age groups too, like babies, but also like seniors, like literally older people that are like in their 60s and up and all that stuff. Like that's worse for them because where their immune systems work and stuff. And so, yeah, like it is worse for those age groups. Please let us have the morning and the time. You are so welcome, and I'm glad to be able to help with this. Yeah, I'm like, what was that? Yeah, that sounds like a hack situation. Anyway, like I was just saying, and so yeah, I mean it was just crazy. What? And then you hacked or something? Because it sounded like a hacking situation. Or someone else is typing it in or something like that. Because I know you don't type like that. That I know of. So thank you. That just confused me because it really sounds like a freaking hack situation. And so, we have 4 people in here at the moment. And so, and so, we have 2. But yeah, so I mean, it was crazy. And so, yeah. And oh, what else do I know? But yeah. And so that's just kind of what it is these days. Hmm, impressive. I think some people keep saying the opposite, which is crazy. I mean, I'm very surprised by that. And so, oh man, y'all. And so we have 3 people in the chat. And so, yeah. I mean, the last time I was the last time I was ever in a hospital setting was like, I think when I was about, 13. I think I was either 12 or 13. I think was, I think I was somewhere of the ages between 12 and 13. I think I was 13 or something like that when I was in a hospital last. But for me, it was because it was actually during spring break one of that year. Yeah. And so, yeah. And so, yeah, and so I'll kind of give you guys kind of that story time actually. And so, on this particular day, it was 1 year, I forgot the year again. But it was this one Pacific year when I was about at least at least 13-ish or almost 14 at the latest. And it was basically spring break, and me and my family went on this we just went on a family vacation to Glen Rose, Texas, which is in the same amount of distance, like it's the similar distance out here. And so what? Well, hopefully not anytime soon, because I mean, she would know when to, because you would have had to been a little bit more of an unstable condition, which I don't think you're even close. And so basically, we went on this vacation, and it went really well. Like, I felt like nothing bad with us was going on. And so, um, but also there was, oh hey, Foxes, I see you're in the chat. Yay, cool. Welcome in. We're just talking about stuff right now, so you are just in time. And so, um, yeah, but we have 5 people in the chat. And so, um, yeah, and so anyway, and for reference, this place also had a pool, and even my mom noticed that the water looks a little different. I don't know why I didn't think anything of it. And I didn't think of it much. And so, yeah, I'll tell you kind of, I'm explaining more of it too. But you'll kind of go crazier when you hear more of it though. And so, anyway, um, and feel free to read. Yes, you guys, I pinned them down here, so for incoming people that might not know or forget, they're below. And so, they will be tagged unless I see something really good happen. And so, anyway, yeah, like I was just saying, yeah, and so my parents, I mean, and my mom really saw the water color was a lot more different than what you would think a typical pool color would be. Because it was more like, almost like, sort of different, like slight greenish kind of color. Yes, I have them pinned in the comment section. And so, yeah, and so basically, didn't really think much about it. What time is it in my country? It is 6:50 p.m. right now, so it's almost 7 Texas time right now for me, which is crazy. And so, um, yeah. And so it was on, I think on this, but then on, it was like a Thursday or so that we got back. Either a Thursday or a Friday we got back. And so I don't remember. It was either a Thursday or a Friday. But we came back one of those nights. I think it was Thursday that we got back. And so we got back, everything was normal, and then went to bed and stuff that night. Then all of a sudden, I wake up in the middle of the night, which would be going into Friday morning. I literally was waking up vomiting out of nowhere. And it was strange because, you know, and then I woke up again, tried to make the toilet, how much I couldn't. And then I vomited again. And I'm like, okay, I don't feel it. And so then after I stopped probably for the night, I'm like, okay, my parents gotta know in the morning. Yeah, and so In the morning, I tell them what happened, and so I had my parents help me clean it up, and so luckily they were able to do that. And so then as the day progressed, I couldn't keep fluids down really much. Like I couldn't keep like really fluids down a lot, and even I was not in the best feel good position. And so, oh gosh, I need to look. I think some of us would probably know somebody, but hang on, let me sit up real quick. But, um, yeah, and so basically, I couldn't really keep like fluids down like crazy and stuff. So meaning I couldn't literally I could not keep things down like that really that entire day. And so it was like I think 9 or 10 o'clock at night. I think or maybe it was close to 10 o'clock at night that my mom was like, you know what, we need to take you to the hospital to get you checked just to be safe and stuff. And so my mom and I went to Texas Health because because where we used to live, which is not this house, but it was our old house we used to live in. We had a Texas Health hospital that was like right across. So luckily, we were able to get there. We had to wait a little bit, and so once we got called back, we did the typical stuff, answering questions, and then head back to our room. And then, of course, when it comes to the time where they put the IV into you, y'all, I mean, I'm not really a really good person. I mean, I'm not really the best with needles. Like, it's not like I don't like it or anything. It's just the way at first when it gets inserted, it just hurts. And plus, I do have a little bit of a sensory side to it too. Whenever something gets stabbed, ugh, something drives me in the nerve of it. And so I went and squeezed my mom's hand just to help calm down, which went good. And then once I was hooked to whatever was needed at the time, luckily it wasn't anything too crazy, so thank the Lord for that. And so, that's good. For example, like for reference, I've gotten like shots and stuff before. That's not really new. It's not for me. It's not because I'm not really good with them. It's just the way how the sensation is on me. Like I think a lot of people can get what I'm relating to, but I'm just kind of one of those people where like for reference, like you know, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that do. My only phobia, guys, is public speaking. And so, yeah. But, and so once I was hooked up to an IV to do all the medications I needed to do, waited till the nurse comes in, just does a couple just check-ins and stuff, and just let them know the situation. And so, of course, we tell it with everyone who's came in, and so I was kind of kept overnight, but not fully overnight and stuff. Um, uh, and so and so anyway, um, yeah, and so, but really, like I'd say, guys, I wasn't really full. Like I was admitted to the hospital, but it wasn't like a full. Like I wasn't there really full. Like not all the entire hours. So like meaning I wasn't really there, like really extremely long. I really was actually only there till like 4:30, almost 4:30 in the morning at this point. But I mean, yeah, and so but actually beforehand though too, I of course had some other medications inserted to kind of help with a lot of things that were going on with me. And so, I mean, I wasn't still in really the best shape. But at one point, they come in and go, okay, so what you need to do is she's kind of in a more stable position, just take her, just go home and just try to rest for the rest of the night. And they even said if I still wasn't like feeling the same way, if I still was not feeling good by the next day, then come back in and then do a CT and go from there. And so, what do you know? Next day rolls around, I still feel the same way. But this time the only difference is I didn't really like the only difference with the next day is the way like my throw up constantly wasn't like super like it wasn't really active. So that's a good sign for myself. And so it wasn't really as bad like it did the day before. And so yeah, and so then kind of by I think 2 or 3, I think it's by either 2 or 3 p.m. the next day, which was a Saturday at this point, my dad decided to take me in, to take me back and get checked. And then, so what we did, do the same things, but I think I did, um, so this time what happened was, went there, and I actually feel like it was a little bit of a quicker going back in that situation. Because of like, I mean, to actually answer that, my opinion on it, I mean, gosh, that is a hard one to think about. I think my opinion on it, I mean, they hurt a bit, like, especially for some people who are crazy with needles, but, I mean, they do hurt a little bit, though. Like, I kind of wish that there was a way that they wouldn't, I kind of wish that there was a way that they could have put it into where we don't have to feel a pinch when I go in. And so, and so, um, yeah. Alright, bye, foxes. I'll see you around. And so, yeah, so I feel it, because, like, I feel like, in my opinion, too, I'm not really a huge fan of IVs because it's just, they hurt a bit. And I just feel it, it's me, it's just on the sensory side of it, though. Just because I do have a little bit of sensory issues and stuff with things and stuff. It's just a sensory thing with me. But I feel you, though. And so, yeah, anyway, fast forward, like I was just continuing. And so, um, yeah, so my dad and I get out of there. Luckily, I was able to luckily, I was able to go on back a lot quicker this time because it wasn't nearly as busy as it was the night before. Because, for reference, you guys, that night before, it was a little bit chaotic. It was a little bit busy in there. But, yeah, and so, anyway, um, and so, anyway, um, but, yeah, and so, um, anyway, and so, anywho, yeah, but luckily that Saturday I was able to be rushing a lot faster because it was like less people there. So this time, go back, do the same talking info, and then go back, get a room situated, and then they're like, okay, go ahead and do a quick urine sample, quick, just to test it. And so I go back, I go back and peanut cup for a urine sample and stuff, because sometimes they do it for medical purposes. And so, yeah, because I went there, did, yeah, urine just to make sure nothing wasn't bad there. Luckily, it seemed good. Luckily, so it's a good time. And so, yeah, so one did urine sample, then come back into the room, and then did the same info. But this time, what we did was, this time what we did was they took me a few minutes after they took me to get a CT scan. It was a CAT scan done to see. I think they also did the same thing too, just because I think one of my parents brought up something with me that they noticed outside of what was going on too, and so they decided to do it on top of that. And so, yeah, and so basically go there, do a CT, and then go back to the room, just recover for a little bit, and then I think it was the doctor that was coming back in, and they were like, "So we have your, so you have an appointment now set to follow up with your primary care physician on that following Monday." So I went there again on that Monday because I also did more kind of follow X-ray stuff with my back, because that's when my parents noticed my back kind of like a little lump going on. This one, but it's also kind of a twister in it too. And so, luckily, I think I got better within like a couple of days or so afterward. And then it was that Monday, go in there, and I did a quick X-ray. And then I think it was later that same day that, on top of that, on top of what I was sick with, but this part was like was kind of like a side of everything else. And so the doctor called, my primary care at the time calls back and goes, so it looks like, so she called my mom and goes, so it looks like I have scoliosis. And so I didn't notice until my mom said after that. And then luckily we were at home, and I think when she found it out and stuff. And so when I found out, because when my mom told me what the doctor said, I'm like, what? And so, my mind at that time went from, am I going to be able to do gymnastics? Am I going to be able to be in sports again? Because for reference, I was a gymnast at the time. So even I was in that crazy what if state. I was like, what if I need surgery? What if I need a brace? All the possible what ifs were going through my mind, because that's insane to hear. And all that stuff. And so, yeah, but luckily though, my scoliosis luckily is not like extreme. Like, thankfully it was not anywhere at the extreme side, so thank the Lord for that. Luckily it was only just a slight curve, so meaning it's only, so actually kind of can draw it out of my brain. And so it's only here, slight curve straight up. So for reference, y'all, our spines literally come straight. With mine, it only goes here, slight curve, straight. So only a slight C-shaped, and then up. And that's it. So thankfully, it isn't. So I'm thankful though, y'all, that they didn't say it wasn't to the point where I wasn't gonna. And even I asked too. I'm like, am I gonna need a brace or anything for it? And the doctor because we went to Scottish Rite for reference for that appointment, and the orthopedic doctor that I saw, he was like, no, you don't really. He's like, no, you don't need a brace or even surgery. And also, I was relieved big time, because I was like, oh, that's a big weight off my shoulders to have. And so, and luckily I was glad to hear that I was able to still do stuff like that, which was unheard of. And so, and actually on top of that, at that same appointment, that's when I found out I stopped growing. Like, that's when I officially found out that I stopped growing at 5'3". So, crazy. I mean, I had no idea that you stopped growing at 14. And so, yeah, but it was crazy. And so, yeah, but luckily towards the long run, it was just sick with Ederson's illness stuff and then scoliosis on top of that. So, it's just crazy to believe it. And so, yeah. And so that's the story time, though, when I was like basically 13. And so, and actually, and I even remember this too, I was still in braces, you guys, at that time. And so, because I was in middle school. 6'1"? That's crazy. Dang. That is pretty crazy, Ash. That's wild. And so, that is crazy though, I'm not gonna lie. So, like, gosh, that's crazy. I'm only 5'3". When I'm short. So, but I'm not too short though. And so, but then even nowadays with just similar appointments, sometimes my height will start saying I'm literally in it shorter by it, which I don't ever believe that because it doesn't make any sense. Because y'all, people my age do not shrink, not till their 60s. Yeah, you know. I'm not. I what? And so. And so. But yeah, we have 3 people in the chat at the moment. And so, yeah. And I mean, here's crazy for reference though. Like, if I can try to remember, actually, I will tell you, y'all, in my household for reference, I'm the shortest person in my house, just so you know this. And literally, I'm the oldest sibling. So that just does not make any sense. And so, because here's for reference, y'all. My dad, I think, is either 5'9" or 6 foot. I think he's 6 foot, at least. So he's at least an inch or two shorter than you, Ash. My mom is 5'5". My brother, I don't know. My brother could be somewhere close to maybe almost being 6 foot, almost, because I never have ever heard his ever height, really. So my guess on him, he could be like maybe somewhere like in the late 5 foot stages and stuff. So maybe like 5'8", 5'9", maybe as a guess. So kind of in my boyfriend's height. And so, um, and then y'all, and then that's when, and then my mom is 5'5", and then I'm 5'3". So yeah, I'm the shortest person in my house, so be aware of that. But yeah. Uh-huh. And so, I'm not that short though, but even though it sounds like, yeah, it's literally crazy. But, hey Devin, I see you're in the chat, dude. Welcome to the channel. How are you doing? Yeah. Yeah. Giraffes are taller though than 6 foot though. Like, they're like a lot more taller though. And stuff. Like, they're almost like a giant. And stuff. Like, almost like a little more giant than a 6 foot person. Oh, yeah, you're in shorter than me. Let's go. Welcome in, John. I see you're back. Damn it, you're 6. Dang! You're 6'6"? Dude, that is crazy. Like, you're almost a giant. What? That's crazy. 52, let's go, John. Definitely keep bumping the numbers. Look, that video is helping. Oh my gosh. But, Devin, that is wild. Like, gosh. Yeah. Like, my brain's going crazy. Like, what? Yeah, like that's crazy. Like, what? That is wild. And so, but that's pretty cool though. I'm not gonna lie. And y'all, for reference, my boyfriend is at least 5'9", but he at this point, y'all, I think he's 6 foot. Cause apparently, even I feel like apparently he's grown like an inch or two since. Cause apparently he's been telling me that he's kind of been having a little bit of a growth spurt. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, you're 19, you're literally 18, and usually people stop growing at 18. So it's like that was shocking to me. So I'm like, oh, you might be more like 6 foot now at this point. And so that's really the guess at mine now. Because for reference, his current height is 5'9", but I'm thinking he's 6 foot. Because if he's been saying to me that he's been growing an inch or two, it means you're at least 6 foot, which would be hot. And so, you know, you to Shane Devin. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. You're 17, Ash? Dang. You're only 17 years old? That is crazy, though. I'm not gonna lie. And so, that is pretty crazy. Man, that's wild, though. It's so fun. Oh, whoa, your dad is 6'10"? Gosh. Whoa, that's crazy. Polish in the test. If you want to present as my wife. Okay. And so, that is wild, though. So, man. And so, that's crazy, though. And so, anyway. But that's crazy. Your mom is 6 foot. What the? It looks like you're in a house with all tall people. Wow. That is crazy. Oh my. Okay, my mind's going in circles. What? That is crazy. So it looks like you're in a household full of tall people. You're lucky. That's kind of cool, though. I'm not gonna lie. Gosh. Yeah, I all this for people. So that's crazy. Oh my gosh. Even there are times even I wish I was a few feet taller so I could actually reach certain things. Cause y'all, a con for us short people is we can't reach stuff high up. And I wish we could. Cause if we could, that would be awesome. Like, literally. Like I said, guys, I'm 5'3", so I'm hard to reach stuff. And, you know, and so, let me fix my hand position. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. And so, yeah. And I mean, what's crazy is my brother has been getting pretty tall as well recently. Oh wow, your sister's short. Mm, dang, she's shorter than me though. That's crazy. Wow. So she must be the shortest one in the household then. Hmm, that is crazy. Your dad's tall, John? That's cool. My dad's as well, but it's not like too wild. That's pretty cool though. She's 8. I mean, yeah, that's pretty cool though. And so, yeah. And so, yeah. But, yeah. And so, yeah, we have 2 people in the chat. Oh, she finally got to panel. And so, anywho, yeah. But, man, I'm trying to remember all the stuff here. But, yeah, so it's crazy to think that different. And so, yeah. But y'all, we have 4 books in here, so thank you to a lot of you who have been hitting that button, because that really gives all the good in here. Cool. Definitely do so. And so, yeah. But, anywho, let me fix my hand position, so give me a second. Oh gosh. Hang on. Let me get us. Hang on. Sorry, I'm just adjusting myself, getting myself comfortable. But, yeah, I mean, it's crazy. So. Okay. That's not too bad. 5'10", okay, a few feet taller, but that's cool. Actually, I think my ex-boyfriend, was 5'7", I think. That I remember, for some reason. That's crazy. And so, yeah. That's what I remembered. But yeah. And so, Aries? I gotta think about that. Yeah, what's my opinion on... Oh gosh. I literally am trying to think in my head real quick. But, anywho, man, I really think about the situation. And so, yeah. Oh, that is a really hard answer. My brain's one to literally, like, think. And so, but, hang on, let me just fix this real quick. And so, we have 4 people in the chat, whoa. And so, yeah, it's funny how they can just start changing numbers. And so, anywho, yeah. But that's what's happening. Oh, man. And so, here, let me just adjust my camera once again. But yeah, so that's just what it is. I don't know how to answer that, though. Okay, is there something? And so, yeah. But, for people who are coming in, though, just make sure you guys are looking at the pinned comment down here that has important info. I will tell you now. So, just kind of know that. And so, anyway, Ash, to really answer that one question, I honestly don't know at the moment. Because my brain's literally trying to think for a second. But, yeah. So, man, why am I yawning at like 7:22 at night? I don't know why I'm yawning that late, but it's fine. Ugh, that's crazy. Anywho, yeah. So give me a second. And so, what? Man, that's crazy. Yeah, with me, I honestly don't really even know because the first half of the standing I couldn't get. But. And so, Gage, welcome back. Yes, I remember you. You were on here a couple of days ago that I know of. And so, welcome back, dude. And so, yep. Yeah, I remember most people a lot of the times, unless if someone doesn't click with me right away, like, unless I do remember you, but I can't click it because there's so many new people we get every day, so it's, like, hard to, it's literally hard to literally remember some people, just because, every day we're getting a lot of new subscribers in here, so it's, like, hard to keep track sometimes. But, yeah. 259? Oh my goodness. That is so cute. And so, man, that is retarded. Yeah, that's like a baby or so. That's crazy. And so, yeah. Oh my gosh. And so, man. Jonathan, welcome back, dude. I see you're coming in too. Y'all, we're getting a lot of our returning people. I love it. And so, Jeremy, welcome in the chat, dude. How are you doing? It's been a second. That is crazy. Afternoon. No, it is evening right now. It is like 7:25 p.m. in Texas right now. So we're right now in the evening portion right now. That's what it is for me. Of course, I'm glad to hear you're doing well, Jeremy. I'm doing good. I'm just chilling out and stuff. Just doing the usual. Nothing really crazy. And stuff, yeah. Yeah, it's evening right now, but it's almost nighttime like in a little bit. Even though technically it's nighttime, but really it's still evening hours. But yeah. And so, she is actually in Panama, actually. But she's probably busy with her family. But I just got word that she just got there, like, not too long ago. And so, she'll be there for a little while. I forgot what date through. But, yeah. So, so it's Panama, which is, like, I think California? Forgot the state. But it's a city, I think, in California, I think it's in, or Florida. I think it's California or something like that. But she has family that lives in Panama. Yeah, it's Florida. From my head now, I'm thinking about it. But yeah, but Paula's got family, like other family members, not like her parents or anything, but like she has like a grandma that lives in Panama, and then a couple of her aunts live there, and then a few other members of hers live in Panama. And so sometimes she and her family and stuff will sometimes Paula is one of my really good friends. And she is actually a mod in here for my streams as well, like y'all are. And so But she's a really good friend of mine. Hey there, welcome in, 2000 Princess. Welcome in the chat. What the? Hang on, y'all. Heard something. So I was hearing something. But Camry, welcome in the chat. Oh, thank you so much. I very appreciate it. Oh, I've got itch again. Oh, I hate it. Do you have a favorite game? To answer your question there, well, gosh. That is a hard one, actually, to answer. Oh, gosh. I mean, the only game I play is Roblox, but a game on there, I will tell you, I think, one of my favorites, I think. Oh, gosh. I don't know. That's a hard question. Like, I kind of know what it is, but it's really a crazy think about situation. I'm watching Drake and Josh. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, that's cool. I know the names are so familiar, but I just don't remember. Look toward them. But that's really cool. Have I ever done one of those lives where people can join and talk? No, not really, because I mean I'm not really too familiar with a lot of people and stuff, and just I don't know. It's a me, who situation. Yeah, I do play Roblox, but I don't add randoms and stuff. I usually only would add like friends of mine I personally know like really good and stuff. But I hardly get on Roblox. I mean, I do play it, but it just depends on like my own availability a lot and stuff. I mean, I've been going on there recently a couple times, but not often. No, I don't. But I feel like their names sound familiar though, for some reason. I don't know why. Not really, cause I don't add randoms like that. Just off the bat, it's not because of y'all or anything. It's just safety purposes. Cause I mean, for example, y'all are fine in like the live stream. Y'all are fine with, but outside live, it's a little, yeah, you know. Sometimes it's just kind of uncomfortable. But in live, it's fine though. Like y'all are fine in the streams and stuff. It's just your gut just kind of has that sensation feeling, but you know, and stuff. What is it? I'll have to think about it and stuff. Okay, Jeremy, let me tell you this right now. This is actually not my tonight pajamas. I didn't even change out. I have not. Let me tell you this. These are my last. Yo, these were my last night PJs. I'm still wearing them still. So fat. I've been lazy and they just not. No, what's crazy is I didn't even change out of these today. Like I literally wore the same thing as the night before, but I will be wearing something completely different here in a little bit, hopefully, once I get my own gut to find it. And so, but my top though says hello. Hang on, let me find it. Hang on, let me pull my shirt down though, while I'm saying it. Hang on. But here guys, here's what it says Caffeine Queen on it because you are looking at her though. Well, that's what it says on the shirt is Caffeine Queen on it. And then I also have like another and stuff. I have a oh yeah, I remember those outfits. Here those. I love my pink one and I love the color pink. Oh, thank you so much, man. You're the second person who's loved the color day too, which that's crazy. And so yeah, pink's a really cool color. I'm not gonna lie, and stuff. So man, you and then Ellie have liked my watch, which is crazy. And so, what's my favorite color? Pink. Look at the watch again. And so, like y'all, I do owe a few things pink related and stuff. Like, for example, I've got the watch band. I've got a few other things too. I mean, I've got this that's pink. I actually have a pink top now, actually. That's pink as well, which is like medium pink though. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I think I've heard of those mini cameras. That's really cool. And so, neat. And so, yeah, like for reference, my watch band's pink. What did I got else that's pink related? I've got a few other things too that are pink. I like certain outfits are pink. Not all of them, but I've got one or two now I think that are pinkish. Or has something to do with it in it. Actually my promise ring, actually the gem part of it, the birthstone of it is actually pink, actually. And fun fact, it is actually my birthstone, y'all. And so, yeah. Most of the things I have are black. Cool. I mean, it's not bad to have all things in one color and stuff. And actually, if I think about this stripe, that's kind of good because first of all, if you were to pair that with another color, it would match really good off the bat. Because black goes with any sort of like style related and stuff. Like, first of all, for example, black goes with jeans. Like, and plus, it makes us feel like we're an actual age there. And so, I mean, I've got all sort. I mean, with me and my situation, I do have like, I'm not that one person who has of one color. I am that one person who does have kind of a variety of them. But yeah, I love your videos so much. Oh, I very appreciate it. Thank you so much, Camry. I very appreciate it. I so appreciate that. So, what's my style? For example, I have also. Oh gosh, how did I say? Oh my gosh, that is a hard one to say. I mean, with me, I think me and style. I think I'll like. Honestly, I would if I had to describe it. Oh gosh, I do have okay. I'm trying to think about it. I think me, I kind of would say. Oh Lord, how did I say this? I mean, I do have all sorts of styles, but if I had to think about it, out of everything that I have, I probably would say like, I think my style, in my opinion, is probably like cute cash or something like that. Like some outfits in there are pretty cute, but sometimes they're kind of a mix though. Like some outfits of mine are like kind of like a cute casual, but then some of them are a little more like have like kind of like a, but like some of them have like cute casual in it, just like basic casual. And then also some of them in there kind of have like more like dressy style too. And so yeah. But also my other style too is comfortable cash as well. So I've got a few things of different casual vibes. So like I like cute casual, comfy casual and stuff because first of all, especially daily when I'm not like first of all if I'm not like out of the house somewhere or at any events and stuff, literally I will just throw on whatever shirt I like on that day. And then either put on like pants that are. Oh wait, also another style I do like too is baggy, okay, y'all. Cause for reference, y'all, like I have a pair of jeans that are flare jeans, which I love because first of all, y'all, I'll tell you guys, I don't oftenly like pants that are like straight up. Like I don't like all pants a lot that are except for like capris and leggings and stuff. But I don't know if it's a typical pant or jeans or anything like that. I like baggy material because first of all, I feel comfortable in it. First of all, Like, for example, in jeans preference, I love baggy jeans because, first of all, I can feel comfortable while looking cute, and I feel like I'm not wearing shapewear for like a certain period of time, you know? Because certain jeans just give you that weird shape look, you know? And honestly, I just like the vibe and stuff. Even like other stuff too. I just feel comfy. Like I just feel comfortable in my style a lot, you know? I mean, you want to be comfortable somehow, right? So, what are your favorite kind of shoes? Oh, that's a good question. My favorite kind of shoes, I probably would say either like tennis shoes or like oh gosh, I would kind of think tennis shoes, but also I do y'all have my cowboy boots too, and so, but a lot of times my favorite shoe style, especially, are tennis shoes because I feel comfortable in them. But also occasionally I do love wearing my boots sometimes. But also have these new boots. They're like tennis shoe boots, which I call them that because when you put them on, it looks like tennis shoes, but the top part of the shoe is like almost like a boot. And they're really good, especially for like this kind of time of year when it's like a hint chilly and stuff. But they're really cute. I'm not gonna lie. But mainly though, overall, my definitely if I had to pick like one favorite, it's tennis shoes because like they're super cute. But also I do love flip flops too because I get that same cuteness out of them and just feel cute on top of that. And so yeah, like actually, let me see. I'll kind of show you kind of some different ones. Hang on, let me get up real quick. So give me a second. So hang on. Sorry, I'm just doing something real quick. So give me a second. So who just came in here? Willow! It's been a minute since you came in here. I'm like, I know I saw someone coming here. I'm like, who just came in here? Hey, alright, see you, Willow. That's funny. That was quick. I'm like, whoa, who just came in here while I was doing something? Yes. I've got like a few different kinds though. And so, like, for reference, guys, I'll just show you each style though. So for reference, in tennis shoe style, you guys, I love my Asics, y'all. I can't squat while doing this. Okay, you know, y'all are gonna keep me sitting down because I can't stand squatting. Like, I love my Asics, you guys. This is, I think, in my opinion, you guys, I think this is, like, my second pair of Asics I have that I have owned. Y'all, Asics shoes are so comfortable. Like, I'm not gonna lie, though, for my people who are especially, I mean, there's a lot of shoes out there, but as kind of what I've noticed, especially, is, Asics, y'all, are, some Asics though are super comfortable. Like y'all, these ones, especially when I first got them, y'all, when I tried them on and walked in them, I felt like it literally felt super cushiony. Like it felt super good to sit in these, and y'all, they're super cute. And so, hang on, let me read through some. Oh, that's cool. Alright, bye, Willow. And so that's a congrats to her. And so, yeah, so these are my Asics. Then, I'll show you, I've got some other flip-flops though, but I will show you my boots. I'll show you both, actually. So these are my cowboy boots, y'all. They're black. Don't say they're brown, you guys. They're black. They're just kind of dirty at the moment. But I decided to be different out of my parents because even my parents have boots too, and all that stuff. But they both got brown, which is very y'all. Brown is literally the typical boot everybody gets. I decided to be the opposite. I decided to go cute on this. I decided to be different, okay? So that's what these look like. They are, if you're wondering, okay, company with these ones, these are, let me look at them again because I have them in here. Wait, I think I know the brand. I just have to find it in the shoe. Oh wait, I know the brand by heart. Just trying to find it. Oh wait, hang on. I think I see it. Let me get it here. Oh, I see it. Oh, here we go. So the boot. Okay, for people who want to know the brand of these boots, they are from Ariat, which will last longer. So these are Ariat boots. If for people who are wondering, I just now saw the bottom parts because I just saw it. They're comfortable. And I actually got these at Cavender's, which it's a store that was one of the stores that used to be in my old area where I used to live, and so that's where I got my first pair. Then I'll show you the tennis shoe boots, which I was talking to you guys about, which are these ones. See, because look, see how on the front there are tennis shoe front? That's, y'all, this is why I call them tennis shoe boots. Because literally, because look, go back to, look, they're kind of like a tennis shoe here. Like they've got the same lace front, same front. This half is the same way, but the only difference is, look at the height. This is a boot back height, and look at the fuzzy up top. This one is just your typical standard shoe. And so, yeah, but they're super cute though, because especially they're really good for like in the winter kind of timeline or even like close to winter and stuff, because especially they help keep your feet warm really good. And these are from I saw the brand too on these, but I think they're on the inside. And so these are by let me find the tag, because sometimes I can find it inside the shoe. It's JBL. Oh, it's right here, I think. I see it. And so the company of these are from JBL. So the brand is JBL. Here, the tennis shoes I showed you guys were from Asics, which are literally the best shoe. So for my people who are looking for a good tennis shoe and you can't find any comfortable ones, recommendation, Asics. Literally are gonna feel so comfortable on you when you start wearing them. Only 3 people are watching this now, and other people, yeah, right now there's 3 people in the chat, which is crazy. And so, yeah, so that's just kind of showing y'all a couple of shoes. Oh, and also flip-flop wise, I mean, I do have other like comfortable ones. I'll just show you some other, just like, actually I've got heels that are flip-flops too, which, look. So I will show you, these are one of my favorite sets of heels. And don't think, y'all, these are the wide edge ones. These are the wide edge heel. And look how cool. Because on the sides of both, they have, so on the side they've got this like zipper. So they both do, but on the opposite sides. And then I also have black heels too, which are like this, but instead of this, they're a smidget lower. Like they're a smidget lower. And y'all, fun fact, I actually wore these to my high school's homecoming my senior year when me and my boyfriend went. So, hang on. Okay, guys, sorry I'm back. I had to get laundry because my mom had my laundry, what she had to give me. And so, Yeah, oh, we have 2 people in this chat. What the? Come on. And so, anywho, yeah. But, and so, yeah, but, yeah, just, yes, those are shoes. Like, those are some shoes. I mean, y'all, this is all my shoes though in general, but they're really comfortable. But the ones I just showed you are just some really good ones I have of mine. So, yeah. Oh, now we're back to 3 of y'all. Okay, what up, y'all? And so, which is crazy. And so, yeah. But anyway, yeah. So, just moving some stuff out of the way because a couple of things are just in the way a little bit. And I was not gonna have that, so you know. My dad. But yeah, so that's just me showing you guys a couple of the shoes. But yeah, and then let's see. Coming into here. Some in here, it's all crazy, but got 2 people again here. Yeah, we have 6 likes though, not gonna lie. And so for reference, I'll show you kind of a little bit of my closet's a little bit messed, but I'm not gonna care about that. And so for reference, this is kind of what I was telling y'all earlier. Style with my clothing or cute cash, basic cash, all this stuff. And so this is the first half of it. Ignore all this. Then some of this half too. And y'all, actually, this is addressed to you guys right here. It's just the style, which is wild. And y'all, let me just tell you this right now. This is one of them too, because one of my neighbors, she had literally a garbage bag worth of donations of hers that she was gonna take donations. See, but at first she dropped up, Leah, welcome in, girl. And so at first, my neighbor dropped that bag off with us to see if I would fit any of her things, because a lot of times some of her sizes are in my sizes too, but some are my mom too. So I tried on some that fitted, and then the ones that didn't, see my mom was gonna fit, and then see which ones are getting donated. And so there's a few of them in here. So there's like and y'all, I'll just tell you now. Just so you know, y'all, this is a dress. When I literally try this on, it might not look like it from afar. Y'all, I was surprised that my hips were not going to show. Because I swore to my brain when I instantly saw that, I couldn't even tell what the neck was at first because of the layout it was on. Like, y'all, I swore when I looked at it for a second, my brain literally was like, okay, my hips better not show. Because, y'all, I'm one of those people when it comes to, like, dresses of some kind, I do not like my hips showing. Like, because I just don't like it being shaped toward my hips, because sometimes, a lot of those dresses that have, like, rounder ends, dude, I can't. I swear it drives my brain crazy, though. Like, Marie, welcome in the chat. So, yeah, like, I can't. Like, it just drives me there. It drives me crazy. And so, that's just what you gotta do. What do you think about my husband? You see him? Leon, I'm not even in your state. And so, girl, I've got a man of my own. And so, I'm not following them, which I'm way telling me that. And so, but anyway, Marie, how are you doing? Since we have 2 people in the chat. I know. I know you were just asking. And so, yeah, and so basically, yeah, so instead of this I was just showing you, there's more too. So, actually, I need to open this up again. Where's this mess? There's this shirt. This shirt underneath. Let me show you kind of cool, though. In between, there's like this cool, like, pink bottom right there, which is really neat. How have I been? I've been good. How about you? And then there's this really cool, like, V-neck design top. Then, and then this really cute V-neck, which is a pink one. And then, this actually is not new, actually. Skip that one. This one's new, which is really cute. Y'all, this one was really cute, too. Like, look. It's got all those, like, little, like, almost like if you were to, like, in my head, I'm getting, like, those country thoughts. Because, okay, everyone, okay, for people who've never seen, like, a horror show or anything, or any sort of, like, country outfits like this, that's kind of what I'm getting throwbacks to. Is kind of this vibe is giving that countryish vibe. And it's super cute. And so, yeah. And so it's really cool. And then also, yes, that's some of the stuff that fits me. And actually, one of the other things I've got, I'm not aware of just like, I think regular standard pants, which are really cute. Somewhere. But they're great. Once I start wearing those, I'll show you what they look like. They're really cute though. But they're luckily those pants have baggy ends, you guys, so I'm thankful for that. And so they're gray with like little like stars on them, which are blue, which are really cool. And so, and also I do have a couple other tops too that also are just able to be folded up into my dresser. So that makes a lot more room in there. And so, yeah. But that's what's happening there. So, yeah, but I'm glad to hear you're doing good, Marie. I am so glad to hear that. Y'all, 4 people in the chat. That's crazy. So, how has Paula been? Paula's been good. She is actually she and her family are actually in Panama right now. They left today from Texas to fly there because she has family that lives out there. So, for reference, she's got like 2 aunts that live out there. Her grandma and then a couple of her aunts live out there. And so, and a lot of times they even go out there too for like certain vacations every once in a while and stuff. And fun fact, that's where a lot of like her family and her all really grew up kind of at before I do not know when they moved to the US, but yeah. And so they'll be there, I don't know when. I know it's from today till like something. I think they'll be there for a month. I can't remember straight off the bat. I can't remember the dates again, but I know it's today through something. So anyway, yeah, so that's just what is happening there. But yeah. And so, but other than that, she's been pretty good, though. And also to update some of you people about my man. He's doing good. Luckily, he told me that school for him went really well because he goes to a college program. Because he goes to the special needs college program, which really, actually, is not really technically. I mean, it is special needs, but not like the opposite. It's a program though where they actually learn to get jobs and stuff, and It's a program in where I used to go to school at. And the people who used to be in SPED, they will go to that after. Like, some of them will go there after they graduate that school. And they'll be there till they're 21. And then they'll go back to where they graduated that high, which is Byron, which is where I went to, which is a school called Byron Allison High School, which is in Texas. And they'll pick up their diploma, because first of all, for my friends there, they can't really that's just the thing apparently, is they can't really get their high school diploma, like the paper part of it, not like the cover, but that part of it, till they get done. And so I would have graduated with my boyfriend on top of that too, but I had to move schools my second semester. It was crazy. I kind of like both. It was crazy. I was kind of both of hating and not hating it. Because first of all, I hated the fact I hated the fact that I wasn't going to end up graduating with him. But also, at the same time, I kind of knew it was right and stuff, because I actually would get my diploma on the same day and stuff. And so, yeah. But even though you guys, let me tell you this, because I ended up moving from a bigger school to a lot smaller school. And y'all, people say smaller schools are quieter. Well, this one I went to was the way opposite of that. And half of my classes, except for like a couple of them, I tend to find the room was so loud in there. It just sounded very loud. Even when people weren't yelling, like people weren't like, it's not like they weren't yelling a conversation. It's just when multiple people were talking to their peers at once, it just sounded very loud to me. Because the way I heard it was like, it's like, y'all have ever talked pretty loud. Like, the way it sounded though was like, almost sounded like this. It sounded like that high, almost in my head. So it honestly sounded pretty, like, it just sounded super loud in my ears, and I just couldn't. So these headphones over here, I would wear those. I would bring those to school for those days and just wear them to help out, and luckily they did. And so, even I wore them in my sped class too, because a lot of the kids in there were pretty annoying. Well, not annoying, but they were pretty loud as well, like the same rooms were. And actually, what I found was better was wearing my earbuds inside of them, and made a lot better sense. And so, I'm not hearing bed sheets and pillowcases. Oh, thanks. So for reference, the pillowcase here, it says it's from Blissey, but it's a whole other company feeling, because it's like really silky, which is like the best one. This one right here actually came with the comforter right here, which is the blue part. This pillowcase, I don't know where that came from, but my mom had that one. And then the sheets I think I got for Christmas or my mom just saw them somewhere in Bond General about a year or two ago. But I guess they are very, gosh, I'm out of the words. But I guess they're hypoallergenic, so I guess they actually kind of help with allergies a little bit, not be as bad, I guess. And actually and it's almost a rose gold type, but it's almost like a purplish kind of like effect. So it's almost like a purple rose gold if I combine the two. John, what is it? Hopefully it's not anything bad. And so, oh, y'all got 20% on my phone. What the? And so, yeah. And it's actually really good for it to almost be almost like that purplish, because that's my boyfriend's hair color is purple. So, makes more sense. But it's actually pretty cool, though. Like, they were pretty comfortable. But y'all, sometimes I am crazy a lot. Like, sometimes I don't like sheets on my bed. Sometimes I don't. I just don't know why. It's a sensory thing with me. it's nothing because of it or anything. It's for me, it's a sensory thing. A lot of us have a sensory sort of problem with how certain things feel, how certain things look, you know, especially people with disabilities and stuff. Like, y'all, for me, I hate how something would fit me because, y'all, if something were to fit me, like, extremely, like, fitted almost, like, top wise, then, it just would drive me crazy. Or if the texture, like, or if it's the texture in the shirt, like, if it's too scratchy, too rough, There's a lot of people there. What do you tell the restaurant? What do I tell the girl at the restaurant? I have a new crush. Oh, gosh, how am I going to say this? Honestly, like, hang on, I think I'm putting the visuals. If I were probably you, and if, like, well, if you have a crush on someone else that's not her, try to say to her, or if it's her, like, for example, if it's her you have a crush on, tell her, hey, I have to tell you something real quick. And then just say it slowly. Like, just bring it slow. If it's her, just bring it slowly at her. So don't immediately force it. So all you just do is just kind of slow talk it. So, like, it's the best way to do. But if it's someone else too, like, if you have a crush on another girl that's not her, let her. But let's say if she didn't know, though. The thing is, if you told her about that, but then all of a sudden someone else comes and catches your eye, it's like, that's just one of the things there. And so, and stuff. But, yeah. Sorry, my brother. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so the thing is, if you like her, slowly just say, like, just when you next time you see her, next is slowly tell her, like, don't rush it, like, don't speed. If I were you and you like her, go, hey, can I tell you something real fast? But try to say it calmly to her as possible, so because you never know what's gonna happen. See? There. So, look, all you just need to do is be calm. Don't have nerves when you're saying it, because I'll tell you guys, a lot of men will have nerves when they're trying to tell a girl specifically of theirs that they like them, because for a lot of people a lot of men know this a lot, but a lot of times with guys, they will get a little bit nervous because that's just their instincts, whenever they've got a crush on a girl that they really like, but they just don't know how to confront them. So the best way to do that is to go slow. So do a little piece at a time, like do a little bit and then gain more confidence as you keep doing it, Yeah, I will. I will definitely tell them that you said hey as well. And so, yeah. And plus it's also about gaining the confidence to say it. Like, y'all, let me tell you an example. It's like my boyfriend had to gain the nerve to ask me out in front of his and I's friend group. So kind of think about it. So in my head, I would think about him the day before. So imagine, because first of all, he actually told me that he told his brother about it. So, and he kind of told him kind of the stuff. And, He's like, you got this, you tell her. And so, with all that kind of stuff, it's just, huh? No, I wouldn't be mad. No, why wouldn't I be? You know? No, my boyfriend will not be mad at you at all. Um, my boyfriend's not that, y'all. My boyfriend is not that, are not those typical boyfriends that will get mad for talking like this to other dudes with other men and stuff. Like, he's not that crazy. Because, I mean, there's guys out there that are pretty crazy like that, but yours is in a more helpful case, so that's not alarming or anything. You're just asking a piece of advice, you know? That's good because with friends, that's the same way too. Because when you go up to one of your friends that you know really good, you ask them for advice on something, it's the same way. Or if you're approaching a YouTuber, you know, ask the same thing like you just did to me, which was perfect. You know? So just kind of saying, just take it, just go and take it easy. So don't immediately rush it. So don't just blurt out in one day. Kind of get a second. So right before you think about approaching her, just calm, like breathe, like very lightly to yourself. So don't get yourself worked up. Because a lot of times, you guys, men do kind of get a slight bit worked up like that. Because they'll get nervous really easily about this kind of stuff all the time. So in my head, I kind of visualize my boyfriend kind of the day before we were official. So a lot of times, guys like him would be in that same nerve, you know, of just trying to do it. So, John, I'll tell you this. So, the next time you see her, try to go slow with her. So, just like I kind of said before, I mean, the best point is to not rush it. And so, just kind of be like, hey, I think you were really pretty, and is it okay? Like, just be like this. So, if you imagine when you approach her, like, imagine in your head. What you would say to her is, hey, I think you're really pretty. Can I get your number? And see what she says back from you. And then after that, go very slow with her. Don't go straight up. Like, don't go dirt fast after that. So just do that so start with that sentence first. Then see how she does. And then after that, y'all slowly start off like in the friend zone at first, like a little bit of time. Just till like you get comfortable enough to say it. So like give it a couple days or so, or like a few weeks or so. And then after those little bit of time, be official. Like, y'all, let me tell you this for example. I had no idea my boyfriend AJ was really going to be my actual next man. But we were friends, for reference, we were friends for like 2 years. So even I had no idea he was going to approach me within our senior year. And so, you know, but, yeah. I did shake her hand and told her, like, perfect. See, look at that. That is a good way to start. That is a really good way to start. Definitely by introducing yourself like that. That is really good. Because, you know, she'll be happy and that she is starting to get to know you pretty good. And so then after that, just do it slow. Just don't do it to where you're gonna like overdo it. Because y'all, like I said, the last thing for the guys, all they want to do is overdo all of that and just overthink the entire situation. So, yeah. And all that stuff. But, yeah. And so, yeah. So at least the good news is you are in the right direction of starting, which is good. But I know when I'm going to see her again. Hey there. Oh gosh, you're back. Welcome back. So, anywho, but yeah, so. Okay, so, yeah, I think my brain is thinking. I'm just trying to click, y'all. See, that's where my brain is gonna. I think I do. My brain's just wanting to try to remember it and stuff. I think you gotten. And so, hang on. But, anywho. So, yeah, John, so, like I said, since you know when you're seeing her next, all you just need to do is just go slow with her. And then just slowly keep getting to know her and then pop it out. Because that's what you gotta do. But wait, though. Trophy gloves, I think, did we pull you or something? Who's taking advice from this spot? Well, I'm telling John about it because he asked me. And plus, I know what I'm saying, y'all. So, anywho. And first of all, y'all, I'm a girl, so get used to that. Or else it'll get serious. But, you know. Okay, person, I think. Oh, hang on. Maria, I see you're in the chat. Again, hang on, let me get this person because I think I know who this might be. Got him. Thank God. Got it just in time because I literally figured after a second, I'm like, oh, I think we got this person before. And so, luckily, got him down. And so, yeah. But, let me look at some real quick. But, yeah. So, but that's just what all I'm saying, y'all. And so, but, okay, y'all, I have been on here for basically about an hour now. And, oh gosh. So, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get off for right now till about 10 o'clock because I'll be back on here at 10 for the night part. And so, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off so I can eat dinner, do those things, take my medication. Well, actually, take my medication after that. My first rounds, and then do second rounds after. And then, yeah, so I will see y'all in a couple hours.